Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a fair while since you've heard from me. I've been a bit busy, not having time to cast, not able to find opportunities and whatnot. But tonight I've had to make a special occasion because we have an open semi-final, the second one. Unfortunately, I couldn't make the first one tonight, between Donda 2 and Sprucoid Games in the Open League. Now, these are two really high-quality teams. Sprucoid Games ending up coming last, I believe, on the ladder, number 4. A bit unfortunate there, but they've still got some quality among them. They've got a lot of good. They've got a lot of good. How do you say? Coordination. They work really well with one another. A lot of passing opportunities. It's good to see them get on the field and play. Meanwhile, you've also got Donda 2, who finished really strong second on the table, just below the Obligators, who have, of course, advanced to the grand final. They finished really well as well, by the way. These Donda 2 blokes, whew, they are something else. I'll go ahead and give a more detailed breakdown of the team lists in just a second. But before I do that, let's go ahead and get that poll cranking. 5-minute timer on this one. Before it ends, go ahead, get your votes in. Who is going forward to the grand final out of these two? Donda 2 or Sprucoid Games. Now, this is a best of 3, so they are going to have some opportunities to, come back after perhaps not winning a game. They're going to have some opportunities to do. They're going to be able to do a lot, really. It looks like that the poll is not exactly working at the moment, which is absolutely fantastic. Could it perhaps be that this is the wrong account to do the poll on? No, it's the correct one. Maybe the poll is just broken today. Unfortunate. Either way, it looks like that most people are leaning towards Donda 2. So, I can see that. Strong finishes towards the end of the season. I can definitely see them being a very strong competitor tonight. Alright, now, let's go ahead and take a look at the detailed player lists here. Donda 2, stacked team, 5 players, Heroin Father, Hack, Grassy Boy, Palfa, and Jambon. You'll recognize a few of those faces. Hack, Grassy Boy, Heroin Father, they were all in Donda Deluxe, so they've got a lot of... Jambon as well, I think I might have missed them, I'm not sure. Either way, there's a lot of familiar faces in Donda 2 from Donda When, and you also get Palfa 11, who has come over from, I believe, the EUSL, I think. So it'll be nice to see him compete, because I actually haven't seen him play that many league matches. Aside from that, we have Sprucoid Games, also a stacked team, 5 blokes aside here. We have I Eat Tacos, also known as Iadakos, lovely bloke. We have Lusoid, Vezeric, Ditchiest Field, and Leviathan, all of which I believe were at least named on the old Sprucoid Games side. And of course, a new lovely Sprucoid Games logo, which I will be updating on the spreadsheet very soon. Probably after this semi-final concludes, but just look at that. They sent it to me like a few minutes ago, and it looks so good. That Sprucoid Games logo, man, it's so clean. It's so clean. Alright, yeah, it looks like that the poll is completely shattered. I wish I had a little bit more time to test it out, but unfortunately, doesn't look like it's going to be working tonight. Oh well. Either way, with 1 minute left until kickoff, I'm pretty interested to know if they have a lobby open or not. 3 DMs says they do. I'm just going to go ahead and connect to that. Say them thanks for sending the password. Yep, okay. Very cool. Let's go ahead and connect into that. Little bit of a rumor as well. We may or may not see a guest caster come on at some point if he's able to find some time. Ended might connect at some point, which I would look forward to greatly. Lovely man. But at the moment, he's not quite able to find the time or commit, so unfortunately he's not here for the start. Anyway, let's go ahead and set up the teams again. And there we are. Good stuff. God damn, I've got to remember my hotkeys here. Here we are. Here we are. Lovely stuff. Sprucoid Games at the moment with the lineup of Sprucoid, I Eat Tacos, and Vezarek. Meanwhile, Donda 2 look to take the field with Heroin Daddy, Hack, and Grassy Boomer, who is Grassy Boy. So, lovely stuff. There he is. He knows he's on stream. He knows he's on stream. Alright, very cool. Very cool. Donda 2, missing some people since they went to... since they transitioned from Donda When. Specifically, Forge. He's moved on to another team this season. So let's go ahead and see how that dynamic operates, missing Forge, who was absolutely massive last season as well. Palfa on the bench, of course. Looking forward to this matchup here. I think they're waiting for me to ready. I'll go ahead and give that. Yeah. Okay, looks like that they're going to be starting very, very soon. Good stuff, good stuff. Here we go. That button has been pressed, and ladies and gents, the first period of tonight's game is underway. Looks like that Sprucoid and Hack are the first on the face-off tonight. Hack taking this one. Looking for a shot early. Almost able to find a solid line there, but a bit too wide. Goes over to Grassy Boomer. Shot way too wide. Ends up with a clear. Tacos trying to get that one over to Sprucoid. Can he get it? Not quite. Ends up in another clear. Not a lot of clean possession going on at the moment, but Donda 2 are probably looking to, try and take control of this one a bit with their passing plays and work around the defense from Sprucoid Games. By the way, that acronym in the top left for Sprucoid Games is incorrect. It should be SPR, not SG. That's my bad. Vezarek with this one, not able to get the line off. Sprucoid trying to recover from the situation. Not quite able to, though. Ends up in the middle of the field where Sprucoid might have an attempt at this one. Maybe a pass back to Vezarek if he can find a line. Ends up in a clear over to I Eat Tacos. Hack with this one right now. Not a very good spread, but almost very lucky with the rebound there. Very, very close to goals. Hack, back and back play with this one again. Pass over to Boomer. Not quite able to land it, though. Receive a little bit off. And boards always being a bit of a struggle. Pass over to center field. Sprucoid going for a bit of a clear, trying to run that one himself. Contested by Hack. Ends up with Sprucoid passing back in front of goal to I Eat Tacos. And Grassy Boy there. Not able to make that possession happen. Hack with this one on boards. Ends up with a bit of a clear. Is on target for goals, but way too easy to defend there for my lad, I Eat Tacos. Hack taking this one back down behind goals, trying to bring it back out. Ends up in the center field and shoved back down behind goals again. Hack and... just Hack seems to be playing a very big back play role for Donda 2 at the moment. Really trying to make the absolute most that they get out of any possession. Especially possession that's just been shoved back down to the other end of the field. They seem to be trying to dominate with that level of puck control at the moment. Meanwhile, Vezarek bringing that one up a little bit too wide. But I dare say, if that was on point, it could have just slipped in there. Hack's slide was a little bit too short in order to recover that one. Although landing a perfect shot like that might be a little bit too much to ask for open teams. Although Vezarek making me eat my words there. Hack with a lovely save as well. That shot was beautiful for this level of play. Really good stuff. Puck ends up with Hack in the back play again. A nice little shot there, just taking a straight approach, but again, too easy to defend for Sprucoid Games. Hack bringing this one across the board. That's up at a clear. Going over to Grassy Boomer to recover this one. Going for another clear again. Probably just trying to keep that possession and the back play strategy coming out of Hack here again. Vezarek trying to cut off a line, put on some pressure. Hack, I'm not able to get the step though. Nice to see him go for it. And Grassy Boomer coming and putting on some pressure. Hack again with this one. Not quite as much pressure. Never mind. I Eat Tacos. Lovely intercept. Almost able to run that one towards goals. Could have been very big first points there for Sprucoid Games. Speaking of points, a minute 35 left on the clock, and no team has scored. Hold on a minute. Could it? Oh, not quite, not quite. I thought one could be forced there, but just a little bit more effort, and that one could have gone in from Donda 2. Pass over to Grassy Boomer. Looked nice. Not able to get the receive, though. Still no points. A minute 20 left, although every time that I say something, the exact opposite seems to happen. Looks like Grassy Boomer with this one. Ends up with Heroin Daddy back down behind goals. Vezarek and Grassy Boomer contesting. Who's going to get this one? Heroin Daddy, opportunity. But lovely defense there from I Eat Tacos. Trusting his positioning and blocking that shot. With a minute left on the clock, some teams here might start to feel a bit of pressure to, you know, run it down and get some points on. When there's no points, it can really make a team nervous. Hack only just getting away with that one. Oh my word, if he had stepped a little bit... Oh, Sprucoid Games with the first points. No one in Donda 2 was in the back play ready for that one. And Vezarek just gets out to Sprucoid. Oh, it's a play and a half. Sprucoid 1, Donda 2 0. Right now, 30 seconds left in this first period. Donda 2 looking to answer quickly. Vezarek putting on that good pressure there again, forcing them to block those straight lines. Whatever strategy that Sprucoid Games is going with seems to be working really well. Heroin Daddy contesting, dump by Vezarek. There ends up with Hack behind his own goals. Vezarek, opportunity. Not quite able to find the goals though. Lovely pass out to center field, but no one there to take it. And that will be the end of the first period. A very, very good first period from these two teams here. Lovely, lovely stuff. Donda 2 really just trying to keep Hack in possession at almost all times, you know, in the back play. Really just trying to force out, well, not really force out, but trying to score off of, you know, his back play, his coordination. But Sprucoid Games just seem to be really interrupting that and making it so much harder to play their style of Slapshot at the moment. Anyway, getting into the next period, Vezarek and Hack on the face-off this time around, starting us off for period 2. Hack looking to get some early points there, dangling very close in front of goals, but unfortunately nothing coming to that one there. Vezarek in position, a little bit too wide. Oh, that could have been lovely stuff. That would have been massive for Sprucoid Games here, being able to get some early points in this period, especially after such a long time spent in the first without anyone scoring. Hack with this one behind his own goals, trying to do some steps, trying to get Vezarek to overcommit here on a side. Will he get it out? No, he's going to have to run it. Can he get past Vezarek? Looks like he's going to struggle. Vezarek, opportunity! Oh, nearly off of the takeaway there. Grassy Boomer ends up going for a clear. Ends up with I Eat Tacos going around, back down behind boards over to Sprucoid. Coming up with this one, goes for a shot, simple route. Hack almost not able to get the receive, but does recover from it in the end. Sprucoid pass over to Vezarek. Vezarek, opportunity here to set something up. No. Heroin Daddy will run this one, and the shot is wide. I Eat Tacos going for a clear, probably just trying to get rid of some of the pressure that's being placed on them. And Donda 2 almost with a bit of luck there. Very, very close. Vezarek looking to run this one in and is able to do it. Oh, the simple route. Brute force. Just shoves it in. Oh. Hack, mate. He's going to be mad with that one. I'm not sure if he was holding down the space bar. If he wasn't, he is going to be mad. 2 points up. Sprucoid Games at the moment looking to go for at the moment, a very convincing upset. Donda 2 might be a little bit shell-shocked here. Looks like I Eat Tacos will take possession of this one. No, never mind. Good takeaway there by Heroin Daddy. Gets it back to the rest of Donda 2. Hack trying to get around Vezarek, trying to run it himself. Not able to, though. Ends up with a bit of a clear. Grassy Boom is going to have to take possession of this one. Panics a little bit. Goes for a clear. Vezarek in the center of the field. Almost able to get a line off. But the defense from Donda 2 is really just keeping them in the competition right now. I Eat Tacos going around for a clear. Probably just trying to relieve some more pressure or force Donda 2 to make some kind of play. Hoping for a mistake here. But again, it's a lovely pass from Hack over to Heroin Daddy. Just not able to make the receive there. Sprucoid trying to get that one out to the rest of his players. Is able to get it over to Vezarek, who seems to be lethal tonight. Getting some very nice and simple goals. Oh my goodness, Sprucoid Games! It's the same strategy! Force it in, and Donda 2 will move out of the way for you. Surely that must be 3 goals for Vezarek. No, 2 for Vezarek, 1 for Sprucoid. Either way, Sprucoid Games. There's the third! There it is! Sprucoid, not Vezirek with the hat trick! My god! The floodgates have opened in this best of 3 match here. 4-0 Sprucoid Games in the lead heavily. Donda 2 Hack almost able to get a very good comeback point here, but a lot of pressure now being mounted on Sprucoid Games. Of course, Donda 2 are feeling it way more though, with a 4-point deficit. That is big, especially after going such a long first period with no points. Hack almost able to slot that one again, but just wide of golds. Who's going to come up with this one? Looks like it's going to go, ooh, very close. The Sprucoid Games goals. A little bit of luck there, and Donda 2 might have gotten their first points. Either way, ends up with, let's see here, Hack in the back play. Again, very big. Seems to be their strategy at the moment, Donda 2. Relying on Hack in the back play to make the passing lines and really just run it himself when it needs to be run. Sprucoid with some very good bumps, opening up an opportunity for the 5th point! Sprucoid making something out of nothing. Look at those bumps. It's one after the other. Oh, what a play! Didn't even need to touch the puck on that one. Donda 2 quivering in their boots at the moment. Puck ends up with Heroin Daddy. Dump. Sprucoid taking possession of this one. Pass over to Vezirek. Vezirek looking to go over to Sprucoid again. A little bit too far upfield though. No chance that Sprucoid was getting to that one. Either way, with a minute left in this period, and 5-0, this is an upset and a half. Good defense there by I Eat Tacos. Lovely, lovely stuff. Grassy Boomer goes for a clear. Probably still a little bit of panic going on with that there. Donda 2, whenever it's not in possession of Hack, they seem to be really willing to dump it and really just try and get away from everyone, you know? They want to go ahead and make sure that Hack has the opportunities to make those running plays, to make the passing plays. They really want Hack to be in control at the moment, but it's just not working for them. They're not getting it back to him. Some more back passes, and I reckon that Donda 2 could be much more lethal. Sprucoid spin to win there. Again, a nice pass. The teamwork from Sprucoid Games is phenomenal. Can I just say, they are taking possession, doing some good rotations. I Eat Tacos is handling the defense well. It's all coming together for Sprucoid right now. They are playing like a well-oiled team, especially in defense. I don't know how many lucky opportunities Donda 2 have gotten, but for the first time this match, Donda 2 have earned themselves a point in that one. A misstep there from Sprucoid Games opens up the defense, and Donda 2, with 8 seconds left on the clock, get in for 1 point. And that there will be the end of the second period. Sprucoid Games splitting this one wide open. An absolute not a comeback, I guess. The best way to say this would probably be an underdog story, you know? And I do love my underdog stories. Sprucoid Games, of course, finishing 4th on the leaderboard for Open. Currently winning against Donda 2, 2nd on the leaderboard. Now, this really must say something about the Open League as a whole at the moment. It's very, very close in skill level. And there's a lot of different players. And it's very entertaining to watch and commentate over. Of course, going into this third period, though, I don't think there were any substitutes, but it looks like Donda 2 are starting a player down. Very unfortunate. It looks like they're just going to get straight into it. Palfa, there he is, substitute. Have not seen this man play. Rocking the cone hat. Gotta love the style on that. Hack and the moment in backplay pass over to Palfa. Lovely redirect. That was on point. First impressions are good on this bloke. Vezirek ends up with this one, trying to get it away from Palfa. Ends up contesting on boards. Palfa, can he get possession of this? Yes, he can. Trying to look for a pass over to Hack. Probably Hack in the upfield for once. Don't normally see this in this game here. I Eat Tacos. Again, what a line over to Vezirek for Open teams. Their team plays are coordinated. Hack right now with this one. Trying to run it past Sprucoid. Not able to. Possession seems to be with Hack at the moment. I Eat Tacos taking this one up. Trying to get around Palfa. Ends up coming from behind. Looks like Sprucoid is going to have to take this one here. Oh, I Eat Tacos. That could have ended a little bit worse for Sprucoid Games, but they will take it. They will absolutely take that result there. That could have been a horrendous own goal if it was just a second later. Right now, back down behind Donda 2 goals. Hack bringing this one up. Points here, very important. 4 minutes to get 4 points here and try and take back the first of this best of 3. Looks like Sprucoid is bringing in a little bit of luck, though. And really, the window of opportunity right now for Donda 2 is rapidly closing. Sprucoid games are mounting points like nothing else in this one. 6-1. What a game this is. What a game. Sprucoid carrying this one. Trying to get around Grassy Boomer. Is able to do so, actually, but Palfa comes in with that pressure and stops that play from going anywhere else. Back past I8 Tacos. Looking for a clear and gives Hack an opportunity to bring Donda 2 back into this one. Hack behind goals again, looking for an overcommit. Sprucoid Games looking to go for a lovely pincer there. Both people waiting for a move and really just force the play out. Hack trying to go for the straight line, not able to find it though. Sprucoid Games, a little bit messy in the possession in that one there. Going with a dump, trying to clean everything up, but Vezarek takes this one. A wrap is pretty difficult to do, but Vezarek is a legend. What on earth? Is this Open League or am I watching pro players here? What is this? Puck ends up with Sprucoid Games, who seem to be very, very dominant so far. Good stuff there from I almost called him I8 again. I8 Tacos in defense, being very reliable in goalie at the moment. Whoa, what did I say? Goalie at the moment. Jesus Christ. Sometimes the English machine in my head breaks. Looks like I8 Tacos will run this one. Palfa intercept, gets a takeaway, not able to score off of it though. And Sprucoid goes for a clear. Calming down to play a little bit more. Vezarek midfield, he's been lethal tonight with the shots. Can he find another one? Looks like he's going to have to tarry this one. Pass over to Sprucoid, can he get there first? Goes with the clear. Some very, very impressive plays that we've seen from, especially Sprucoid Games. For an open team, they have had a lot of opportunities and have really made the absolute most out of it so far. With 1 minute and 40 seconds left on the clock and a 6-point deficit for Donda 2, it would take an absolute miracle for Donda 2 to come back in this game here. I8 Tacos going for a bit of a clear. Hack with this one. Trying to make the most out of this last period. Doesn't look like anything's going to be happening though. At this point, Donda 2 might just be playing for time to get this one over with quicker and really just get into the next one and try and have a better shot in the second game. With 1 minute 13 left on the clock, looks like not a hell of a lot of plays are coming from Donda 2, but Sprucoid Games really just want to get in there and score points at the moment. Surely they know that it's a best of 3. Ooh, that one could have been interesting. Sprucoid is able to get the defense on that one, though. Back down behind net for Sprucoid Games at the moment. Palfa is able to rake that one out. And Grassy Boomer, not quite on point tonight. He's gone for a lot of clears, really overturning a lot of possession, but that one sits up for Palfa. Although at this point in time, 40 seconds left on the clock, that was basically a complimentary point. This has basically sealed the deal. Donda 2 points so far. Yeah, and that's basically this first game here sealed. 30 seconds left on the clock. Hack looking for a pass, not able to get it out though. Goes back down behind net for Hack. Again, bringing this one up, maybe going for a run himself. No. Palfa might be able to get some bumps off there, looking very strong. Although in general, Sprucoid Games, they have just looked like a very, very strong and complete team. This is a fantastic game to watch. Don't go anywhere, because this second game, I'm going to say and expect, is going to be a bit tighter than this one. I feel like Donda 2 have mostly warmed up to Sprucoid Games' playstyle in this one. And with any luck, they're going to go ahead and make this one a closer game. Regardless, we'll go ahead and give Sprucoid Games the first game for this one while we quickly cover some stats here and there. Here we go. We'll go ahead and calculate scores. Let's hope that this works first time around and nothing's broken. Come on. 7-2. It's the wrong way around. Let's flip those. Lovely. Looks like that Sprucoid Games really won that one through... let's see here. What's a key statistic here? Passes 44-23. My word, that is the key there for Sprucoid Games. Despite being down in possession, 41% to 59%, they really just managed to pass the puck around, getting it into positions where they can score better. It's great. It's great to see. These lads are fantastic. All right. Looks like we got some requests. Muley Bar, get us on stream. You know what? Yeah, sure. We'll go ahead and have a interview before getting into this next one here. Where are you? If you join General, I'll drag you in for a quick few minutes, you know? And we'll, just discuss how it goes. All right, but either way, it's looking like a very, very nice period. Here we are, Muley Bar, ready to come in for a quick chat. Welcome, mate. How are you?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Yourself?
I'm doing great, man. This match is one hell of a game to watch.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's good to watch. Good to see. Good to see Sprucoid getting up.
Oh yeah,
getting up over Donda, especially after what Donda's done to our team.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting this one to be as close as it is.
Oh, me neither. We kind of thought Donda might run away with the game.
Yeah, I was thinking something similar as well. Admittedly, I hadn't actually watched many of the I haven't watched many of the league matches, so I'm not entirely too sure.
The series, we thought they were going to sweep them, but it's going
to. Ooh, sounds like he's lagging out a little bit there. Either that or I'm lagging out.
No, that was me. Sorry.
Okay, cool, cool. I was getting worried there for a second.
Buggy. Yeah, sorry. Did you hear anything I said?
Heard a little bit. I was just saying that I haven't watched many of the actual, league matches, but I was not expecting Open to be this close at this point in time. I was expecting teams to get kind of ahead, whatnot.
Well, it hasn't been like that all season. It's a lot of the time it's been our team, the Double Haters, versus against Donda 2, really at the top sort of thing. And but towards the end of the season, it's been a lot closer between all the games between the teams, which has been good. Yeah,
lovely stuff. All right. Looks like that the Donda 2 and Sprucoid want to get into this next one, so we're going to have to cut that one there for the moment.
All right. All good. Have a good one, and good luck for the rest of the stream.
Thanks, man. You too. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sprucoid Games and Donda 2 getting into this one. Right as the interview ended. Good timing there, lads. Vezirek taking possession off the face-off for this one. Can he get around Palfa? He can, but with a clear. Hack right now. Pass over to Palfa, looking for a quick shot. A little bit risky there from that angle. I doubt that one would have made it in. Either way, it's good to see them going for some of those plays, Palfa finding some strong lines at the moment, actually. What the hell? Now that I think about it, that's very, very strong. Palfa trying to take possession of this one. Sprucoid contesting, ends up in possession with Palfa. Again, very solid line. This man's shots have been lovely this opening period here. Right now, looks like Vezirek is going to have to clear that one. Too much pressure being placed on him. Puck ends up midfield to Sprucoid. Another clear. Vezirek contesting Hack on this one. Looks like he's going to go all the way over to Heroin Daddy. I think that Donda 2 is still quite sure that they want to have Hack in the back play. I think that's still the strategy that they're going to be going with. But they now have Palfa subbed in instead of Grassy Boomer, Grassy Boy, whatever you want to call him. Palfa is here for this period. Right now, Hack with this one. Vezirek contesting, putting on some pressure. Ends at midfield where a clear is forced out. I eat tacos. Good pass over to Vezirek. Straight past two Donda 2 members. Well, I just want to say, Sprucoid Games have been passing very nice tonight. Hack almost giving away a point there. That could have been bad. If Sprucoid had taken clean possession of that, I reckon that we would have been seeing a repeat of the first game. Looks like who's going to have this one? Hack. No, Vezirek able to run it in, but Palfa coming in big with that save there. So far, Palfa has looked like a really high-quality player. He's had quite a few on-point shots. Admittedly, they have been blocked and saved and whatnot, but they've still been really accurate. Really, really accurate. All right, looks like Palfa contesting for that one. Goes back down around to I Eat Tacos. 2 steps, not able to maintain possession. Palfa is, though. Hovers in front of goals, but clear by Sprucoid Games. They're having a lot more pressure placed on them this time around. Sprucoid clear again. Maybe a pass over to Vezrek, at least getting him in the contest. Sprucoid bumps, but Palfa with the clear. Powerful stuff. Yeah, it looks like Donda 2 is still revolving around Hack in the back play, really just acting as a goalie slash playmaker, looking for the assists, the passes, and occasionally running it when he thinks he needs to. Meanwhile, Sprucoid Games going in with a point 2 minutes into the first period. I was not ready for that one. Oh, only just, though. The defense couldn't keep up with the pace of that shot. What a lovely angle. And almost a second one. Hack was there, ready for it, though. I can't go 5 seconds without these blokes looking lethal. Sprucoid Games really just managing the game as a whole with their passes, with their defense, and their offense. Everything in general is just combining and meshing to make a well-oiled open league team right now. However, Palfa seems to be really strong with his individual talent and skills at the moment. Not too sure about the passing plays yet coming out of him, because he seems to have been really only given opportunities and chances to go on the attack, but Hack, what on earth was that? From the other end of the field, lobs it straight down the center and gets Donda to a point, equalizing the match in the first period. Sprucoid with this one, going for a nice little shot, although a bit too wide. Oh, nearly on that one too, though. This is close. This is a really tight match at the moment. Vezarek taking this one up, shot on goals. Hack good in defense, though. Going around on boards over to Palfa, not able to make the receive, but will get this one. Pass back to Hack, making good use of the back player. Vezarek, though, contesting. He's able to get a clear pass through back of the boards, actually, over to Sprucoid. Not quite able to get it back to the rest of his team, though. Palfa with this one, going back to Hack. Hack going for a clear, relieving some pressure. Vezarek looking to apply more, though, just running it on his own. Ends up in a takeaway, though. 50 seconds left on the clock. Sprucoid with this one overturns a little bit, but not too much coming out of it anyway. Pass back over to I Eat Tacos. I feel like that one could have been a little bit panicked and might have actually been close to, speaking of goals, Heroin Daddy. Something tells me that he didn't mean to do that, but it worked out either way. Pass, redirect, shot, whatever you want to call it. Heroin Daddy getting the credit for it. Donda 2 look to be leading in this one. Heroin Daddy may be able to extend the lead there. Not quite. The powerful pass back in the center of the field where it's overturned over to I Eat Tacos. Running it up. I Eat Tacos, usually the back player or goalie for Sprucoid Games. Doesn't really get too many opportunities upfield, but seems to be taking some good possession. Shot chance, a little bit too wide. Hack had it marked anyway. Vezarek with this one, though. Absolutely lethal in the first game. Not able to get it off there, though. Unfortunate stuff. Either way, that is the end of the first period. 2-1. Donda 2 in the lead this time around. Ooh, hold on. Hack and Grassy Boomer getting off. Looks like that we're going to see someone subbing in here. Actually, wait, where is Palfa going off to? Has he left? Is he not able to finish off the period? Not able to finish off the match? Not sure. Either way, oh, maybe he's lagging or something. Who knows? Either way, it looks like that Heroin Daddy and Grassy Boomer are starting off at the moment. Hack subbing off for Grassy Boomer, actually. Yeah. On a laptop, probably restarting. Fair enough. Fair enough. Good stuff to know of. Good stuff to know of. Either way, Palfa looking to start this period. Good stuff, actually. Good stuff. Donda 2 having a much more solid start this game than the last one. Last one, they went pretty close in the first period, but then it really opened up later on. Although this time they are keeping up 2 points. I believe they got nothing in the first period of the last one and made a lot of their points late, but Sprucoid Games just mounted that pressure, kept the plays up, kept the shots coming, and really just kept the flow going. Either way, looking to get into this one here. Heroin Daddy, Grassy Boomer, and Palfa starting for Donda 2. Meanwhile, Sprucoid Games going forward with Tacos, Vezirek, and Sprucoid. Doesn't look like that we're going to see the other two members of Sprucoid Games tonight. Looks like it's just going to be this trio here, which I believe is their usual starting lineup regardless. Palfa with this one here, trying to get away from Sprucoid Games. He seems really good at stick lifts at the moment. Are we sure that this bloke is Open League? He seems really solid with that. Either way, looks like I eat tacos right now with this one. Bring this one back. Again, usually the back player, but Sprucoid Games seem to be getting in more in touch with their rotations. So that is very nice to see. Looks like Vezirek might try and take possession. This one ends up with a clear from Donda 2 there. Grassy boy with this one. Trying to get around Vezirek. Contested well! Can he get the point? No, not quite. I was certain that Vezirek had that one there. Palfa with the shot, though. That EU experience coming in clutch for Donda 2 at the moment, though. That's a strong shot. Whoa. What a play for Open League Heroin Daddy, extending the lead off of the face-off. It's the inverse of the first game here, ladies and gents. Donda 2 extend their lead again. Grassy Boomer on the face-off ends up with a clear down to I Eat Tacos. Powerful with this one, though. In the middle of the field, shot just goes a little bit wide. Very confident with that shot-taking and shot-making skill there. Palfa going back around to Heroin Daddy. He goes back down behind boards, ends up with behind goals. Sorry, ends up with Palfa. Looking to make a play here. Steps two, and the third moves for him, splitting the Red Sea that is Sprucoid at the moment. Oh my word! The plays are falling out. My bad. The plays are just flowing for Donda 2 now. The exact opposite of the first game. They have taken control. Looks like Sprucoid is going to get that one. Try and look for a pass, maybe. Maybe force it. Wrap. No, not quite. Not able to get that one after coming out from behind goals. Forced in the midfield. Set up for a goal. No one able to take it, though. I thought that one could have been crashed. Ah, well. Is what it is. Puck ends up with I Eat Tacos then. Pass over to Vezirek. Again, how does he keep finding these lines? The passing game for Sprucoid is crazy right now. Puck ends up with Sprucoid. No, never mind. Palfa able to come up with this one. Takes the shot. Bit too wide, though. I Eat Tacos. Taken away by Heroin Daddy for a hat trick for this lad. What on earth has changed? Oh my goodness. That is most likely Donda 2 comfortably in the lead for the rest of this one. Although there is one period left to go, sorry, after this. And given that they've just extended it again, that lead is getting harder to come back for Sprucoid. Very unlucky there. I think that one was only just a goal. Sprucoid probably filthy with themselves after that one. But that's the game, you know. Slapshot. All it's got to do is cross that little line there. Good bump by Sprucoid. Maybe able to get the puck back in possession with Sprucoid Games. Vezirek out wide and open. Ready for a pass. I Eat Tacos seeing the line on him. But unfortunately overturns over to Palfa, who has to go for a little bit of a dump / clear. Where Tacos will take it, and he takes the shot! Grassy Boomer! Oh my goodness, the defense is rattled right now. Not able to predict the lines or the shots. The defense is just opening wide. It's splitting apart both sides here. Both sides rattled by this change in pace. 2 minutes left to go on the clock. A 5-point deficit for for Sprucoid Games, sorry. Looking to make that 4 in Vezirek. That comeback, though. Is it possible? It could be, who knows? 4-point difference. Sprucoid Games on the face-off here. Not able to maintain that possession, no, or run it past the Donda 2 members. Puck ends up with Grassy Boomer in the back play. Looks to have taken over for Hack after being subbed off. Yeah, he's staying in that goalie position. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how this dynamic will play out going into the third period. I want to see who they're going to sub in, sub out, and everything. You'd think that, like, in terms of just getting everybody on the field, Heroin Daddy would have to come off for Hack, but at the same time, do you really want to take Heroin Daddy off at the moment? He's come in huge with Palfa. Palfa looking for a pass over to Heroin Daddy. Does sit up nicely, but just not able to, you know, dive in on that one there. Donda 2, maybe looking to just hold the possession a bit. They were up in possession on the last game, but this time around, hold on a minute, Sprucoid getting another point on that one there. Vezirek, sorry. Sprucoid Games getting the points, what I meant to say. Lovely line. 58 seconds left to go in this period. It might not happen this period. Oh my goodness. That was close. As I was saying, it might not happen this period, but don't write them off yet for this one. This game here, Sprucoid are gunning for a comeback. Very, very interesting stuff. 37 seconds left on the clock in this period. Remember, a whole nother 5 minutes after this one. Donda 2, a must win, otherwise they get eliminated, I believe. Yeah, they do. If they don't win this game, this matchup here in the next period, that is it. That is their final season over. Sprucoid Games would end up with a complete upset. Looks like that Donda 2 will look to extend their lead here. Passes from Palfa being fed straight to Heroin Daddy, but just not able to find the lines of the shot. Sprucoid right in this one, looking for points before the end of the match. A good pass over to Vezirek, but not able to take possession, ending this second period here. What a game! What a match so far! What a match! What a series! What a game! Looks like that this one could potentially go into OT. Sorry, not OT, but into the game 3, of course. But at the moment, Donda 2 are slowly losing that lead. Sprucoid Games really just mounting up that consistent passing plays, those consistent defenses, those consistent saves, shots, everything that they're doing a lot of them. And Donda 2 just can't quite keep up with it. Although they have put in a very impressive and strong lead. Very, very impressive. Looks like Palfa has subbed off for Donda 2 at the moment, bringing Hack back onto the field. The same combo and lineup that they started off with in the first game. Of course, Heroin Daddy, Grassy Boomer, and Hack. Off of the face-off, looks like it's going to be in no man's land, although Vezirek takes possession and goes for a clear. Likewise from Hack as well. Doesn't look like he was confident enough to take possession of that one. Sprucoid goes for a bit of a dump. Hack with this one, though. Shot on goals, but I eat tacos. Lovely, lovely stuff in the back play. Just hovering right in front of Sprucoid Games' goals there. No shots. Oh, no clear lines found yet for Donda 2 in the opening minute of this game. Hack goes for a bit of a clear there. Ends up with I eat tacos. Solid line again, but Hack not able to maintain a possession. But good saves though. Vezirek. Oh my goodness! Vezirek with the magic touch! What on earth? Off of posts and then off of Grassy Boomer. The rebounds. Double rebound. Sprucoid Games closing the gap. Sprucoid looks for a pass over to Vezirek. No one's able to take possession though. Very close to goals. Looks like who's going to come up with this one? I actually don't know. Vezirek takes control of the puck. Pass over to Sprucoid. Intercepted by Grassy Boomer looking for Heroin Daddy, but finds Vezirek again. Midfield for Grassy Boomer. Booms it down with a dump, admittedly. Probably not the play to go for there, but, you know, it is what it is. You can't take it back now. Grassy Boomer taking this one back. Disconnect? No, he just wants to take it all the way around. Pass over to Heroin Daddy, wide in the open. Is able to find a solid line, but I eat tacos regardless of if that one was going in or not. Very good defense. Looks like it's going to end up with I eat tacos. Maybe getting a run on it. No. Clear. Centerfield Grassy Boomer not able to find a line there. I eat tacos. Good shot. Hack also impressive in the defense. 3 minutes left in this one. 2-point margin? Yes, 2 points. 2 points. Got to learn to do basic math again. Hack with this one. Forced back down behind, Donda 2 goals. Sprucoid coming up with this one, midfield, forced by Vezerek. Huge! What a player! How many of the goals has Vezerek scored? How many? Absolutely impressive. 6-7 right now. Donda 2 starting to get worried. 1 point left in this match before it's equalized again, and Sprucoid Games showing no signs of slowing down. Donda 2 really have got to try and make their players a bit safer, maintain possession, and limit attacking opportunities here, but they've opened up again! Sprucoid getting this one. It's an even game, ladies and gents. Forced in, Hack not able to make the save. 2 minutes 30 left on the clock. Sprucoid Games about to make a comeback from the bottom of the leaderboard throughout the season. This is incredible stuff. Pass over to Vezerek. Not able to find a line there though. Hack with this one back down behind goals. Sprucoid able to force this one. Hack goes for the long pass. I eat tacos. Intercepted a little bit, but still ends up with Sprucoid. Again, a lovely pass over to Vezerek. The key for Sprucoid Games at the moment. Getting so many of the points! What was that angle? Oh my goodness! What a shot! Sprucoid Games take the lead with 2 minutes to go! What on earth is happening? Somebody get a clip of that, please! That has to be the highlight of the night. Vezerek taking the lead and extending it again! Vezerek, what a legend! Hack not able to compete with the pressure. Sprucoid Games with 1:50 left to go. The way this match has been flowing, you have to say that they just have to hold this lead, and they should be in the grand final for Open. This is insane. Hack with this one at the moment. Looking for a line over to Heroin Daddy. Again, back over to Grassy Boomer. Ends up with who's it going to be in the middle of the field. Heroin Daddy begging for a pass. Not able to find the receive though. A hack with this one in the back play. Steps Vezerek, steps Sprucoid. Opportunity for Donda 2 to come back. Good defense though. And Grassy Boomer not able to follow up on it. Vezerek looking to extend the lead anymore. Oh my goodness. Sprucoid maybe trying to get a pass over. No, not quite. Clock closing in on 1 minute at the moment. I eat tacos. Looking for a pass. Forces it over the stick of Heroin Daddy, where Sprucoid and Hack will contest. Again, getting it back down to Sprucoid Games' territory. And in possession, Heroin Daddy given an opportunity to bring Donda 2 back in. Sprucoid Games, a bit of a miscommunication. Ends up in Heroin Daddy getting credit for that one. It's not over yet, ladies and gents. Donda 2 with 50 seconds left on the clock have to score. Looks like Grassy Boomer in the back play. Only a few more plays left for Donda 2. A clear probably not in the cards for him if they keep going for it. Hack might just have to run this one here. Vezerek does get stepped around. 30 seconds left on the clock. Vezerek and Sprucoid in the middle of the field. Who's going to come up with this one? Hack desperate to take possession here. Ends up with Sprucoid. Hold on a minute. Pass over to Vezerek. No solid line for him to take, but does get a clear time. 15 seconds left on the clock. Looks like that clear is going to happen. 10 seconds. A miracle shot from Hack is going to have to happen. Going to have to take possession. Long shot over to Grassy Boomer. Sits up for Heroin Daddy. And that is the game. Oh my word. The plays were flowing towards the end there. Donda 2 almost able to get a comeback on Sprucoid Games. But either way, oh my goodness. What a comeback from Sprucoid there. That was crazy stuff. Sprucoid Games 4th on the ladder, coming back against Donda 2 2nd place. That was crazy. There is no better way to cap the night off than with that. That was phenomenal stuff. Mate, Sprucoid Games, take your point. You absolutely deserve it. That has to be one of the single best open games that I have ever seen in my life. That was amazing. Sprucoid Games able to go through to the grand final from 4th on the ladder. That is crazy. And of course, we can't forget also winning this. I gotta think what I'm gonna say here. The team that wins this, the semi-final right now, Sprucoid Games obviously, also gets to go ahead and compete in the Intermediate League finals. They get bumped up alongside other haters into, I believe, 7th and 8th position on the ladder. So, yeah, either way, what plays, man. That was crazy good. I've never seen something like that. The passing plays from Sprucoid Games was crazy. They kept it up. They kept it consistent. And actually, let's go ahead and take a look at some of those stats, actually. I've completely forgotten. I've gotten so hyped over this that I forgot that I even had statistics for this one. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those, see where they came up in. And passes, they were actually down this time around. 35 to 42, probably due to that initial lead that Donda 2 took. But they kept coming back. They came forward. They took shots. They made passes. They kept the possession up, 52% to 48%. It was a close game. And the best of 3 score does not reflect that in the slightest. That was amazing stuff from Sprucoid Games. Fantastic. Fantastic. Talking about the rest of the finals season, grand final coming up next for Open League. Likely to be on the weekend, so keep your eyes peeled for that. As to whether it's a best of 3 or best of 5, I've decided to go ahead and leave that up to the 2 teams competing. Other haters looking forward to a best of 5, and I'll go ahead and ask Sprucoid Games if they want a best of 5 as well. And, you know, if both teams are looking forward to playing a bunch of Slap in a very, very intense grand final, then, you know, it's got to be a best of 5, ladies and gents. Alright, so look forward to seeing that and hearing more about that later on. But for the time being, it has been me. I guess I'll sign off for that one. What a game. What a absolutely fantastic game. Alright, thank you all, ladies and gents, for coming through and watching that one. Congratulations to Sprucoid going through to the grand final. Great match. Absolutely love to see it. And I will see you all in the next one. Later.